Alright, the last of the modification process for this nose cone is adding the weight. I have some clay here I just bought. This is 2.2 pounds. I don't need that much. I ran this through Rocksim, and just adding a pound with all the other things I've added to the nose cone, and I'm going to be adding this coupler to hold the weight in. So all this adding up, it's going to drop this down to from 4,400 feet down to about 4,100 feet. Again, METRA's waiver is 4,500, so I feel pretty good about that. The coefficient drag seems to be dialed in from the L1000 launch with rim raw. I have my scale. I'm just going to weigh out a pound out of this. I'll seal it in 2 bags. And that way, I want the clay to stay wet and not dried out. I think if it dries out, the weight will drop. The other idea is having BBs mixed in with it, but I really don't want to go that way with it. So I'm just going to double bag this, keep the clay from drying up. And then I'm going to cut some center rings here so it'll fit right in here and hold the clay at the top of the payload section. Now to put it all together and see how it works. So we'll load the clay in. Here is the kind of like my payload holder here, and that's going to stop the clay or whatever I load in there from sliding around. So we load that in. Alright. I can tell that bottomed out in there, so that feels pretty good. That's going to hold that in good. And this is, of course, the payload lid I made. Let me even it out a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That looks really good. Now the clay's up here. Definitely feel the difference. So with the clay in there now, this nose cone weighs like 4.1 pounds, I think. The only thing I need to do is hook the quick links on from the recovery gear, and this nose cone's ready to go. So there's my modification, adding the bulk plate, the U-bolts, the T-nuts so I can put my lid on, putting that whole that tube in there, epoxying that in, and then you got your like that coupler holder just to keep the weight in place so it's not going up and down and out of control. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next video.